Hello and welcome to another episode of Teacher Needs a Drink podcast. I'm Elvis, your host, and I'm here to let you know that this is a not safe for work podcast. We are teachers at the end of the week and really the end of our ropes, and we'd like to be able to talk honestly and openly about teaching without having to worry about losing our jobs. Right now, I'd like to give a shout out to all of the fine folks at Patreon who help support us and keep us going. That's right, if you would like to help show some love to the podcast, get access to extra bonus episodes, have your name read at the beginning, all the great things that go along with us, come join our Patreon. It's as little as $5, $10 a month. Here are the people I want to celebrate. Exhausted Band Director, Kim K, Noel R, Alan H, Kim K, Jessica A, SWFL EV owners, Amanda F, Ariana L, Jessica H, Physics Runner, Melissa V, Steph, Science Teach 17, Michael M, Kim C, William P, Sarah O, Aldrich T, La Scorpionita, Britt M, Tisha C, Teresa H, Biker Teach, Caitlin L, Marsha M, Weaza, Christina B, Miss Alabama, Kristen B, Hoovian, Ashley M, Jason F, Amber H, Jeff S, Abby B, Ann T, Sarah B, Regina F, Anna L, Josie S, Sam B, Lucy P, Mary E, Jamie B, Hope H, Aaron D, Kristen W, Vanessa J, Mary C, Rylan L, Catherine S, RJ R, Kristen C, Johanna H, Tony and Christina K, Irma A, Nemi, Melissa M, Sarah N. We love all of you guys so much. I'd also like to thank our sponsors over at Lud Lamb Dramatics. If you are a theater teacher or you're some other kind of teacher who just got sucked into doing the after school play or UIL or something, go to ludlambdramatics.com. They have some of the best resources for the classroom. They have posters. They're one of the only places you can get educational theater resource posters. They are amazing. Go check them out at ludlambdramatics.com. I also want to recommend Legendary Pretzels. They take these pretzel rods and they dip them in chocolate and cover them in candy, and they are amazing. They have gluten-free options. They also do special molds of like chocolate molds of just about any kind of design to make them tailored to your theme. They are beautiful, amazing, and cost-efficient. I recommend all of them. If you use the code TEACHER at checkout, you can get a discount when you order some. Do it now! All right, my friends, it is the holidays. I hope everyone's taking care of themselves. Right now, we are laid back and we are enjoying ourselves. We recorded this episode yesterday morning. It's great to be able to record in the morning instead of late at night after the kids are asleep. Anyway, everyone enjoy this. Take care of yourselves. Cheers. And if there's anything you want to share with us here at Teacher Needs a Drink Podcast, hit us up to the contact page of our website, teacherneedsadrinkpodcast.com, where we can possibly read your question or comment on the air. All right, friends. Love you. Take care. Bye. Oh, wait. Enjoy. Not bye-bye. Enjoy. Cheers.
Be on mute if I am somewhere loud.
Well, I'm going to introduce, so you got to be ready to do your hi.
Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready now.
Okay. So, hey, everybody. Welcome to Teacher Needs a Drink podcast. I am Elvis, your host, and today I am joined by Miss Bunny. Oh, hey, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Sounds like you're balling up a newspaper over there.
Oh, that's probably the doggy poop bag.
My God, I asked if you were ready. We can wait till you get back.
No,
inside.
I'm ready. It's good. Just go.
Really?
Yes, really.
My God, you are a mess, Sparkles.
Look, you're lucky. I got in and out of the shower in 10 minutes, okay? So I'm not a mess.
I don't care if you smell bad, because I can't smell you. I just want to be able to hear you. Smell you later. All right. Okay, well, let's try this again without the dog poop. And Miss Sparkles, I'm introducing you in a second, so be ready.
I'm ready.
Here we go. Hey, everyone. Welcome to Teacher Needs a Drink podcast. I am Elvis, your host, and today I am joined by Miss Sparkles.
Hey, y'all.
And also today we have Count Chocolate.
Fine chocolate that will do your body good. What's up, y'all?
Hey, I'm glad you're here. And last but not least, fresh from a diaper disaster of the child, Miss Bunny O'Hare.
Yes, I would like to clarify it was baby Fufu and not me.
Oh, guys, thank God. It's Christmas winter break for us now, and I needed this. I woke up this morning and I was confused that it was not still Sunday. Like, I was looking online and I was reading all my nerdy Reddit stuff, and it was all talking about the stock market about to open. I'm like, stock market's not open on Sunday. I was like, oh wait, it's not Sunday. So I went and I was like, I'm gonna get my ass up, and I went and did all my holiday grocery shopping. like for the big meal, for all the snacks, for all that stuff this morning, because I wanted to get it all done before the regular folks wake up and get to the store. Because I tried going last Friday because my school was a half day last week. And so I got off on Friday and I went to like Five Below, which is like the cheap dollar store or slightly better than the dollar store to get like stocking stuffers. And that place was mobbed and picked clean. And then I went to like a holiday party. And afterwards I tried going to Target in the afternoon and that place was a mob and picked clean. I was like, I want to get all my shopping done and just be off the clock and get everything done. Cause man, people are out right now. And I don't know. I'm boosted, so I'm not really scared about the Omicron thing. But there's a lot of people, and down here in Texas, masks are done, it feels like, if you're out in public. No one's wearing a mask. We went and saw Spider-Man, and that might have been a mistake, but like every single theater was completely full. And, I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if there's huge outbreaks in a week or two, but I'm hoping they're relatively mild and everyone who's vaccinated or can be is. But how are you guys doing out there? How's the first day or two of your break? Hey, Bunny, so what's going on with you?
Not too much. Just enjoying a little downtime with baby Fufu here. We've got Mr. O'Hare's parents coming over later.
Oh.
And his sister, who is a listener to the show. So hello, Sister O'Hare. We're just enjoying not being up at the butt crack of dawn for anything other than feeding a baby.
That's sweet. And so there's always the thought process with that. Like you can go back to sleep or you can just stay in your pajamas and drink coffee and watch TV if you want. It's a beautiful time. Okay. Enjoy it. It's wonderful.
But I am still in my pajamas.
Hell yeah. I had put on outside clothes to go out, but they were like yesterday's clothes. Like it was jeans from yesterday and the shirt from yesterday. And those might be today's clothes too. But I need to hygiene. That's a fact. Count, what's going on with you? How are things?
Oh, man, it feels good to be on break. I think everybody got the memo except for my body. So at 5 o'clock this morning, I was awake and I was like, all right, I'll take care of this. I went to the gym and came back and showered. And then I ran all my errands. Sister-in-law's in town. She stopped on her way down outside of Houston. So I'm excited to just kind of chill and relax. I tell you, I needed this. I needed this maybe more than I was ready to admit. But now that break is here, your boy is doing great.
I am so glad to hear that. I think you're right, man. We don't always realize how much you need a vacation or a breath until you have it. And like right now, I am really relaxed. Like I still got presents to wrap. The house needs to be cleaned up. We're still like doing a little bit, but the fact that like the workload is off of me is really nice. Really nice.
Yeah.
Ooh. And Miss Sparkles, you picked up that dog poop yet? You're good?
Yep. Hey, hi. Hello.
Hey.
I'm enjoying being on break. I'm outside. Yeah, I'm doing great, except I left my alarm on this morning. And so I woke up at 5:30 like I normally do. But then it was really nice to be able to hit stop and go right back to sleep. So I feel great.
I love it.
I'm having a great day so far.
Well, I hope it keeps up. I hope everyone's doing well. And so we're going to keep this episode short because we're right before Christmas. We're on the holidays. We'll record something next week when we have our party on the 30th, and that will be awesome. And I hope Bunny and Count and Sparkles and everyone can make it. But today's message, today's talking point comes from the mail. And this actually happened a week or two ago, but it cracked my shit up. And so I want to share it with you guys. And so this comes from, this version of it's from the Daily Mail, even though it's about an American thing. The headline is, "He's toxic. A Texas substitute teacher is relieved of duty after turning up to high school with a karaoke machine and lights before belting out Britney Spears hits from his desk." This is by Keith Griffith from the Daily Mail. A substitute teacher in Texas has been relieved of his duties after bringing a karaoke machine to class and belting out Britney Spears tunes. The unidentified male substitute was dismissed early on Friday after breaking into song with a light show during the first period at Bowie High School in Austin. "I've heard worse covers, but the lights are a bit much," said one of the districts. Though rumors circulated on campus that the man was a prankster posing as a substitute teacher, the district confirmed that he was a registered substitute. The district also confirmed that the classroom is not normally equipped with a karaoke machine and that the substitute brought the device to class himself. The matter is not being considered criminal, and the teacher was not arrested. It is unclear if the teacher put on the performance as a joke or if he just wanted to cheer up his student with his dulcet tones. But the Austin School District said the teacher was asked to leave after first period because he wasn't following best practices. The district said that the teacher had passed a background check and was checked in through the front desk before class, according to policy. All processes were followed. It was simply a case of a substitute not following our plans. After being relieved of his duty, the teacher reportedly picked up another job at a different school later on Friday and continued to sing and was asked to leave. Schools across the country have been struggling with staffing issues, contributing to a wave of closure. Last month alone, that being November, 8,692 individual schools were affected by closures, which many school districts blamed on staffing issues and mental health reasons, according to an organization that tracks school district websites. Last week, scores of schools closed the entire week of Thanksgiving in order to reduce the strain on their overstretched staff. It has led to administrators taking over janitorial tasks and cafeteria duty, as well as filling in the classroom. The situation appears to be a symptom of a broader labor shortage after millions dropped out of the workforce during the pandemic. In Portland, Oregon, the teachers union is proposing self-taught Fridays, where high school students are let out early and teachers are given a half day due to the stresses of resuming full-time classes in person. Ooh, there's a bit to unpack there, but let's start with the fun. This sub, oh my God, this bitch, this is awesome. I love this guy. I would be annoyed as hell if it was my class, but honestly, at this point, if I'm out for the day, man, as long as there's a warm body in there and they're not tearing up the room, go for it. But
I mean, fact is, are any of us expecting work to get done while we're gone? They barely do it when we're there.
Well,
so may as well have some entertainment.
Exactly.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, honestly, if you keep at this point in the year with these particular children, like, if you just don't burn down my classroom, I may not be impressed, but I'm probably not mad. Like, I keep thinking about that line from Anchorman where he's talking to the dog about, like, you ate the entire wheel of cheese. I'm not even mad. I'm impressed.
I'm impressed. Baxter.
And compared to some of the shit subs that I've had throughout the years and that have shown up in the school, like in holy sweatpants and reeking of BO and like I'll drop the F-bomb in front of the kids, a guy just coming up and singing in a light show, you know, schools pay a lot more for that kind of entertainment.
Okay, I was thinking along that line too. I was thinking like he was let go or asked to leave after first period for not following best practices. I think that first period class might have needed a sing break. Like, let's break out in some song and dance for a little bit. Like, nah, if you're doing it all period, then yeah, you probably got to go. But I mean, that's a heck of an icebreaker. I'm here for it, especially if it's on a day like we had a whole lot of teachers out during the week before finals. So I'm assuming they just, like, when the kids were reviewing, they just took a day off to go do Christmas shopping or something like that. And they just, like you said, had warm bodies in the classroom. Some days like that, yeah, come on in and let's sing a song or something. See how it goes.
No, I think that's great. And you know what? If he had a solid plan, I don't know how far he got into this. Like, if he had started singing for a little bit and then started inviting the kids to sing their songs, you know what? I think that is a great use of time. I think that's fantastic, especially for a sub day. There are so much more worse things that could happen. But I just like the balls on this guy. Like some fucker going, you know what? I will take the $45 or $50 they're giving me for a day of slaving in front of these kids, and I'm just going to sing. I'm going to be my best self. I think it's beautiful. And so he's saying toxic. I don't think it's the end of the world, but I think it's funny as hell. You know, in previous years, I think I might have been annoyed, but right now, I think that's great because this article kept talking about there being a staff shortage. It's not a staff shortage. It's a pay shortage. And if you're offering your subs $50 a day or $75 a day, they don't want to go through hell for $50 or $75 a day. And so instead of raising the amount, they are lowering the qualifications. And so just about anybody can be a sub at this point because they're not willing to pay more. They're not willing to pay teachers more. But, ooh, boy.
I think you hit the nail on the head with, like, there's nobody out there to take these jobs right now. And so a little bit of innocent fun is not going to kill anybody. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't know how long this teacher was planning to be out. Hopefully just the one day. Missing one day of instruction isn't going to kill a kid, and it isn't going to ruin their whole year or make them fail their STAR test or whatever. Like, sometimes the kids need a break just as much as we need a break. So,
for real.
Now, if his singing was terrible, I totally understand them kicking him out, because I can't stand terrible singing either.
Yeah. Yeah, karaoke has to have alcohol involved to be able to tolerate a lot of it. Not even just perform it, but to tolerate the people up there, you need a few drinks, because you'll have somebody go up and like, I can sing like the Whitney Houston song, I'll Always Love You from Bodyguard, and they can't hit those high notes, and that's a long-ass song, and ooh, boy.
I'll also say this, since it was already mentioned, the lowering of standards but refusal to increase sub pay. Like, there's a district close to my hometown that now I think is paying about $145 a day for a sub. And there's surrounding districts that are only paying like 100 or 90. And so they are not just getting quality subs, but every sub position within that district is always being filled because everyone is looking for that district as opposed to the surrounding ones that aren't paying. Sure. And I just can't see myself, a lot of times retired teachers pick those up, or just someone who's subbing. I just can't see myself doing it for that little bit of money, as opposed to when another district next to you is paying 50% more. Like, yeah, it's a no-brainer. So if you're not going to at least pay to get quality subs in the class, then you're going to get, a couple jackwagons that come through.
What's the expression? You get what you pay for?
Exactly.
Get what you pay for.
Well, the thing is, they keep framing this worker shortage on young people, on millennials and Gen Xers. This is really a boomer problem. And the fact is, it's because a lot of boomers, a lot of people who were close to retirement age, chose the pandemic as the time to retire, which dropped a lot of numbers. And where a lot of those retired people, like Count was saying, might come in and take a sub job every now and then, or might go work a job to kill time, like, I don't know, being a greeter at Walmart or something like that. They're not doing that anymore. It's not safe for them, or they just decided it's not worth whatever bullshit for that extra time. And now they're getting mad that all the young people aren't running in to go take these shit jobs that don't pay as much, or they've gone to go fill the jobs that the boomers just left. Because retirement numbers aren't being figured into this labor force shortage. They've made that very, very clear. And a lot of people have decided over the last 2 years, it's time to retire, including teachers. But instead they're saying, what, these young people just aren't willing to take these jobs. No, the same amount are taking jobs. People want to work. They want money. But they're not going to work a beat down of a teaching job for $50 a day as a sub, or you're going to get people who are more and more desperate. And those aren't necessarily the best people, or the people that, you want in those positions right then.
I subbed for a while, and there are days where I kind of want to go back to subbing because of the lack of accountability, right? Like, nobody cares about test scores if you're a sub. It doesn't matter. Like, so many things don't matter when you become a sub. I don't have to post the stupid question of the day or whatever nonsense thing admin has come up with this year. But the sub pay pretty much keeps me out of it. But like, Count, if I was near that district and I was getting paid $145 a day, I could be convinced.
Yeah. I'm there with you. It's not a bad gig. And that's what's happening in a lot of these, where one district's has figured it out and is willing to pony up $30 more, or hell, even $20 more than the surrounding districts. And people are going to take those jobs instead. And unfortunately, there isn't a bidding war because for whatever reason, the districts are operated by school boards. Whoever's deciding that, they can't really go in and try to be competitive. Like, maybe next year they can be competitive, but all prices and stuff for education is kind of set way before the school year actually begins. You can't just decide halfway through, okay, we're going to give a raise. They might can do that for some, my dog is sneezing. They might can do that for like admin, but they're not going to do that for subs or for teachers. Those are budgeted in one time, and that's not changing without like the board having a formal meeting. And the board doesn't care about subs. A lot of the boards don't even really care about teachers or what they're going through. They're just looking at their own personal agendas, which unfortunately seems to be a lot of weird shit around here, like no masks, no vaccinations, no critical race theory. Don't find out what my grandfather said a week ago. I mean, it's just nuts. Hey guys, guess what?
What?
We have a Patreon.
Ooh, a Patreon.
That's right. We have a Patreon for as little as $5 to $10 a month. You can get access to special bonus episodes, lost episodes. We do a lot of exclusive episodes that are only for the Patreon. We usually at least do a couple each month. We also like to have things like watch parties. Watch parties are the best. We used to do Among Us. Maybe we can do an Among Us round or something during the break, because that'd be a fun thing to do for a night or two. Anyway, it's awesome. Sign up and do it now. Woohoo! Yay!
Woo-hoo!
Would you rather eat a puppy or remove one of your eyeballs with a spoon? Bunny. Bunny's thinking hard.
I need a bunny loophole.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the bunny poop hole loophole.
Because Rosie's going to hate me, but I am going 100% puppy.
Yeah, I like having two eyes.
I know. I'm so sorry. Guys, I'm sorry. Like, you're going to think I'm like a horrible like animal hater, especially after the whole steamroll situation. but like, no.
We got one of those Oculus Rift things, the VR games, and we can play. Those are awesome. And you know what? You can't play that with no depth perception, and you need two eyes. And you know what?
Seriously, Elvis?
Puppy so that you can play a VR game?
Yeah, I mean,
Really, Elvis? Really?
You know, people in other countries, they eat dog. It happens. It's a thing. And so, yeah, I eat a dog. Like, am I going to eat it alive? No, but I mean, I cook it first. Probably smoke it, season it up real good.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe some kind of grilling situation.
Yeah, I mean, have a dog steak.
I'm sorry, y'all, but seriously, a eye with a spoon?
Would rather be
Come on now.
For the rest of your life for one puppy.
Yes.
Sparkles, a spoon?
Yes.
All right.
Puppies are worth it.
Bunny.
I am so conflicted right now. Like, I honestly don't know.
You got one to stump Bunny.
Bunny.
I can't think of a loophole. I'm stuck.
Bunny, you would eat. You're actually considering that you would eat a puppy? A sweet, innocent, darling puppy who would look at you and give you
It doesn't have to be
kisses?
sweet. It could be one of them dick puppies that are always biting you and pissing.
There are no bad dogs. There are only bad owners.
That's
There are
right.
some mean ass dogs out there.
Because they've been bred that way by shitty owners.
That's right.
By their shitty one-eyed owner.
Yeah, basically.
Hey, I'm an awesome owner. Thank you, you dick.
I'm taking my eyeball out. Sorry.
Really?
Wow.
One puppy. One
No.
puppy.
No.
Oh, you guys got your priorities off.
The only way would be like if the way that the puppy died had nothing to do with me.
Well, yeah. I mean, like you go to.
I mean, we're not asking you to kill the puppy you need. We just need you to make a meal out of it.
At first.
I don't like. They couldn't kill it for me to eat it. Like if there was like. If he had been sick or something. I don't know.
You're going to eat a sick puppy? No, I'm not eating sick puppies. No, I got to eat one that was healthy. You don't go and eat
You are a sick puppy. How about that?
No,
How about that?
Show up the buffet and like get a couple scoops of puppy and put it on your plate and mix it with some noodles or something.
Y'all need Jesus.
You do need Jesus.
Facts. These are facts. However, eye for an eye. I'm not losing one.
You know, I'm really glad these would you rathers aren't cumulative. I wish someone has been tabbing these up and they could say, okay, so right now Bunny is a one-eyed, no-toed sex offender who like can't wear the color green anymore. And
I can tell you what a lot of my count right now, but it would not go well.
Yeah, at some point, someone will have to go back. Maybe we could find a super fan or something. Maybe
Someone's got to be swimming in urine.
I forgot about the swimming in urine. Get that once a day.
I'm just walking around, steamrolling puppies, eating puppies, dropping condoms, and
getting chased by Mike Tyson in his prime.
Yes, I can hide.
I hear you want to eat some puppies.
Oh my God.
All right, folks. Thanks for joining us for another episode of Teacher Needs a Drink podcast. I appreciate all of you. I hope you guys have a happy holidays and make the most of this time off. Make sure you check your headspace. Don't let yourself get too down. And if you do, make sure you find someone to talk. Reach out. I promise you, no matter what time of day it is, one of your friends, someone would be happy to hear from you or would be happy just to talk to you if you are really struggling, because it can get dark during the holidays. Well, thank you for being here today.
You know what? I'm glad I had the opportunity. Thank you so much. Holiday chocolate makes everything better.
Woohoo! And Miss Sparkles, I'm glad you were able to make it as well. It's been a minute.
I know. It was good to be back. Bye, y'all.
And last but not least, Bunny O'Hare, I'm glad you were here.
Well, thank you for having me back, and happy holidays and Merry Christmas and happy Festivus to everyone.
Woohoo for the rest of us. All right, friends, deep breaths, deep drinks. Cheers! Woohoo! Yay!
Yay!
All right, my friends, thanks for joining us for another episode of Teacher Needs a Drink podcast. Teacher Needs a Drink podcast comes out every Wednesday and is brought to you by the fine folks over at Lud Lamb Dramatics and also the fine, beautiful women over at Legendary Pretzels. I recommend you check out both of those sites. If you have a question or something you'd like to share with us here at Teacher Needs a Drink, go ahead and hit us up through the contact page of our website, teacherneedsadrinkpodcast.com. We use those every so often and put them on the episode, and you get to hear from us. It's beautiful. Or you can be one of those extremely intelligent people and join our Patreon, where you can chat with us in the Facebook group. You get lots of extra content and bonus episodes, so much extra stuff. It is amazing. All right, my friends, it's the holidays. Please take care of yourselves. Know that you're loved. Take time. Hug your loved ones. Get some rest. All right, all that good stuff. Cheers. Bye.
It took us 6 hours. It took the whole day.